Sussex Squad. This is your host, Chloe, welcoming you back to another engaging episode on Royal Telly. Our mission here is to promote truth and transparency about the Sussexes and their charitable endeavors, to shed light on the real issues at hand, and to challenge the misleading narratives spun by the media. Today, we'll uncover the truth behind the media's recent false claims about the Sussexes and their involvement with Sentebale. So let's buckle up and dive right into the heart of the matter. It's no secret that the media often twists narratives to fit their agenda. We have recently witnessed a striking example of this in an article from the Telegraph. The piece claimed to offer insights from Chief Seeiso, who allegedly pointed fingers at Meghan for Harry's affiliation with Sentebale. But let's dissect the truth here. Chief Seeiso is not Prince Seiso's brother, and his words are being distorted to shift the blame onto Meghan. This is a textbook case of media misrepresentation. The media's attempts to connect Meghan to Harry's charity work, or the supposed lack thereof, is not only misleading but also harmful. It's crucial to remember that Sentebale was a brainchild of Harry and Prince Seeiso. The charity was born out of their shared vision to honor the legacy of Harry's mother, Diana, and it has nothing to do with Meghan. We also need to debunk the narrative that Harry's commitment to Africa and Sentebale waned after his marriage to Meghan. This claim is not just false, but it also undermines the remarkable work both Harry and Meghan have been doing. Harry's passion for Africa predates his relationship with Meghan, and the suggestion that he lost interest after marrying her is a gross misrepresentation. Let's look at the facts. Harry has visited Lesotho twice since his marriage, including a visit just last year. His time has been occupied with other commitments, like raising his children and advocating for mental health awareness. Unfortunately, these facts often get overlooked in the media's haste to create sensational headlines. The internal issues plaguing Sentebale should not be weaponized against the Sussexes. The problems within the charity stem from mismanagement and not from Harry's marriage to Meghan. It's high time we focus on the actual issues at hand rather than shifting the blame onto the Duchess. As Prince Harry himself said, such blatant lies hurt those who have invested decades into the shared goal of supporting young people and children in southern Africa. These attempts to link Meghan to Harry's charity work are not only misleading, but also harmful. Now, let's set the record straight about Prince Harry's dedication to Africa and Sentebale. It's no secret that Prince Harry has a deep bond with Africa, a commitment that's been nurtured well before the Duchess of Sussex entered his life. This bond was fostered during his gap year spent in Lesotho, a country that captured his heart and inspired him to co-found Sentebale, a charity dedicated to supporting the mental health and well-being of children and young people affected by HIV in Lesotho and Botswana. The most recent narrative spun by the media, that Harry's interest in Africa and Sentebale has waned since marrying Meghan, is not only false, but it also undermines the incredible work both Harry and Meghan are doing. This claim couldn't be further from the truth. Harry has visited Lesotho twice since his marriage and just last year. The media often overlooks the fact that Harry has been juggling multiple commitments, including raising his children, championing mental health awareness, and continuing his philanthropic work. Moreover, Meghan has been nothing but supportive of Harry's commitment to Africa. Together, they have embarked on a tour of southern Africa, where they ardently highlighted key issues, including gender equality, education, and environmental conservation. Meghan has also been actively involved in issues close to the heart of Africa, such as empowering young girls through education. These actions clearly demonstrate that the Sussexes' commitment to Africa remains strong and unwavering. It's a commitment that goes beyond mere appearances or photo ops. It's about making a real, lasting difference in people's lives. It's about honoring the legacy of Harry's mother, Diana, who was deeply loved in Africa and who championed numerous causes on the continent. Let's not allow the media's misrepresentations to cloud our judgment or distract us from the amazing work being done by the Sussexes in Africa. Despite the media's attempts to undermine their work, the Sussexes continue to make a significant impact. Let's not lose sight of the real issues at hand, which have nothing to do with Harry's marriage to Meghan. The allegations swirling around Sentebale's management and internal conflicts are serious, and they merit close scrutiny. However, these issues should never be used as a weapon to target the Sussexes. The heart of the matter here lies within the charity itself. The crux of the problem lies not in Harry's personal life, but in the mismanagement within the organization. While it's easy to point fingers and place blame on a high-profile couple like Harry and Meghan, it's also a lazy and unproductive way to approach the problem. Let's be clear, the blame game does nothing to address the real issues at hand. It merely serves as a distraction, a way to deflect from the actual concerns within the charity. And while the media may be quick to jump on the sensationalist bandwagon, we must not allow ourselves to be swayed by such tactics. Rather than focusing on Harry's marriage to Meghan, let's turn our attention to the internal issues plaguing Sentebale. Let's ask the tough questions about the management of the charity, about how it's run and how it's serving the community it's meant to help. Let's demand transparency, accountability, and change where it's needed. After all, as Prince Harry himself has said, such blatant lies hurt those who have invested decades into the shared goal of supporting young people and children in Southern Africa. And he's absolutely right. Misrepresentations and falsehoods do nothing but harm to those who are genuinely invested in the well-being of Sentebale's mission. So, let's shift the narrative. Let's focus on the real issues at hand. Let's take a hard look at Sentebale and work towards making it the best it can be for the communities it serves. Because at the end of the day, it's not about Harry or Meghan. It's about the children and young people of Southern Africa who need our help. It's time we focus on the actual problems within the charity rather than deflecting blame onto the Duchess. While we're on the subject, it's crucial to highlight the voices within the community. Now let's talk about the diverse experiences people have had with Sentebale. Like any organization, it's not all black and white. There's a rich tapestry of stories out there that offer a more nuanced perspective. Some voices express disappointment, citing issues with the charity's management. These concerns are valid and need to be addressed as they are integral to Sentebale's evolution and growth. It's essential that we listen to these voices because they provide valuable insights that can lead to positive change. On the other hand, we must also recognize the success stories, the individuals whose lives have been transformed by Sentebale. There are tales of hope, resilience, and empowerment that often go unnoticed amid the media's frenzy. These are the stories of children affected by HIV who have found solace, support, and a sense of community within the walls of Sentebale. These narratives remind us of the charity's mission and the reason why it was founded in the first place: to honor Diana's legacy by providing a beacon of hope for children in need. It's this mission, this noble cause, that we should remember when we talk about Sentebale. This dichotomy of experiences highlights the complexities of running a charity and the impact it has on the community. It's a reminder that while there is room for improvement, there are also many things that Sentebale is doing right. It's in navigating this dichotomy that we can find a way forward. We need to address the criticisms while also celebrating the successes. We need to push for better management while also acknowledging the incredible work that has been done. And above all, we need to remember that the narrative is not solely about Harry and Meghan. This is about a charity's mission to support children affected by HIV in Southern Africa. We must advocate for Sentebale's improvement rather than tearing it down through media sensationalism. Let's focus on the real issues and work towards creating a better future for these children. Because at the end of the day, their voices are the ones that truly matter. In the face of these attempts to undermine the Sussexes, our resolve remains unshaken. We've seen media manipulation, we've seen the lies and misrepresentation, but let's not forget what we stand for, Sussex Squad. We are a beacon of social justice, a voice for mental health advocacy, and a force against systemic racism. It's not just about supporting Harry and Meghan, it's about upholding these values that they so passionately embody. We've seen the media try to link Meghan to Harry's charity work, misrepresenting facts and creating narratives that serve no purpose but to fuel sensationalism. But we know better. We know Harry's dedication to Africa and Sentebale, a commitment that predates his relationship with Meghan and continues unabated. We've seen the allegations surrounding Sentebale's management and internal conflicts, but let's not let that distract us from the real issues at hand. These issues stem not from Harry's marriage to Meghan, but from mismanagement within the charity itself. We need to focus on advocating for improvement rather than getting caught up in blame games. We've heard the voices from the community, the disappointment, and the praise. We must acknowledge both and strive for a better future for Sentebale and the children it serves. Let's continue supporting Harry and Meghan as they navigate these turbulent waters and continue their humanitarian work.